Hello Braille, my name is Michael Williams. I'm from South Africa and I need help with my 360 flips. So I started out riding around because I know that's what they teach us on Skating Made Simple. Then I did an ollie. Then I did backside 180. And then I did front side 180. I get confused though. Front shove, it was so sketchy, but I took it because I cannot land this trick to save my life. Then I did pop shove it. Heel flip. And then I did a kick flip. And then I did a varial flip. And then I attempted a 360 shove it and landed it, but didn't roll on, so I just left it. I just put that in there. And this is my 360 flip attempts. I actually landed one by luck. I was thinking of gab, luck of the gab. This is the one I landed. But I still need some support on it, please. Okay. And the last one. This one was like double varial. I didn't even go 360. And that's it. I really need help with my 360 flips, and I really appreciate it if you guys could help me out. Thank you. First try.
First try? Alright, we are going to help you with these tray flips. First, let's check out the slow motion. And sorry if you can hear skateboarding right now. There is a hard session going down at the Braille house right now. But first off, so right here, you scoop is pretty good. Your scoop is pretty good. And your flick is like really emphasized. So I want to look at the other attempts before I start giving you any advice, but I just want to tell you what I noticed at first. Sorry about that. There's some hard skating going down here. And that one I'm pretty sure rotated the full 360 if I am correct. It is going a little slow. Alright, let's check out this next one. Alright, so this is the one I believe that you landed. This 100% counts. Luck of the gab. You said it yourself. Luck of the gab helped you land that trick. Pretty much for all these skate sports, I should just say luck of the gab helps you land tricks. And then you just go out there and you're like, hey, I'm applying the luck of the gab to this try, and then you'll 100% land it. But anyways, you pretty much did this one perfectly. If anything, it did under spin a little bit, like the shove it rotation. So that is why, actually, maybe I'm completely just wrong. Yep, I think that was a little, oh yeah. Yeah, that was a little under-rotated. And let's check out this last one real quick. Why is this taking so long? Okay. Alright, and this last one. This one is almost the tray double flip. So, I watched the other two and I didn't really see anything wrong. It was just like basic tray flip beginner stuff. And then I saw this one and I was like, okay, I think I know what his problem is. So this one you basically did like a 270 1.5 flip. And what that tells me is that you have your tray flips and you're trying to do it and you're scooping not enough and you're flicking too much. And that is a common misconception people have when they're doing tray flips, is that they don't have to emphasize the scoop that much and they emphasize the flick more. And that I think is what you're doing. So basically with a tray flip, what you have to do is put your foot in that foot position that Aaron is doing right now, and then you basically have to do the opposite of what you're doing. It sounds kind of bad, but don't worry, just hear me out here. You have to scoop as hard as you can to try to get that 360 shove it rotation, and you have to scoop as hard as you can. Your toes, when you're doing the tray flip, kind of curl underneath the skateboard, and then all of your concern should be in scooping the tray flip. You don't even really have to worry about the pop until you're getting better at tray flips and you want to get them more stylish. What you really want to worry about is just scooping it super hard, putting everything you have into it, and then getting that 360 shove it rotation. Now, when you're doing the flick, what happens when you're doing the flick is that the board kind of turns and you don't really flick until the board is already turning. So that is why you need to worry so much about the shove it scoop, the 360 shove it scoop, because when you're doing that flick, the board is already turning, so you kind of just have to give it like a little tiny little flick, and that momentum is going to keep the board going. What else I would recommend to you is that you do a couple of practice steps. So once you start getting the feel for that 360 shove it and that flick, basically I just want you to like kind of trial and error it first. One attempt, I want you to just scoop as hard as you can. Just put everything you have into it. And then a couple of them, I want you to just like try out different things until you find that perfect balance that is going to give you the beautiful tray flip that you want to land. So basically just practice around. Try doing like the hardest scoop you can. Kind of put like medium effort into it. Just see what it takes to get the board to spin that 360 flip rotation, and then that is all you should do. So basically, yeah, so what I want you to do is, like I said before, focus more on the scoop and less on the flick. When I was looking at your attempts, it basically looks like you're focusing more on the flick and less on the scoop, and that's why you're getting that kind of like varial double flip kind of vibe. So I'm going to run you through this slow motion really quick. Here's Aaron in the Phantom slow-mo clip. So basically, if you look closely, after he bends down and starts to stand up, if you could look at this faster, you'd see how much effort he's putting into that scoop. But notice how once the board turns a little bit, then he starts flicking it. And notice how little he actually flicks the board. His foot literally just goes meh, meh. That's all it takes to get that 360 flip, that kick flip rotation in there. So I don't want you to think that when you go into a tray flip, you have to like flick like an actual kick flip as hard as you can. Really, the most important part 100% is the scoop, and then the tiny little flick afterwards. So take that into consideration. Hopefully that helped you out. Thank you very much for sending in the skate sport, and I hope this helped you out. Definitely go out there and keep practicing. Land it first try, and I give you 100% the luck of the gab. Good luck, and I will talk to you next time.
Definitely check out Skateboarding Made Simple. It's available on all these platforms: iBooks, BrailleSkateboarding.com, and Google Play. It's the most comprehensive video we've ever made, and it teaches skateboarding better than anything else out there. You won't be disappointed.